Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back, family. Some practical things that I wanted to share today for those just starting out in business, or for those who want to start your LLC, right, for the first time. So I'm going to be sharing some practical knowledge on business, right? And what I'm going to start out with is a story, because that seems to help us, right, when we're trying to learn something. So I'm going to go right to Exodus 31, 1 through 6. This is going to help us. I believe this is going to help us in for those who are just starting out. And so Exodus 31, 1 through 6. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "See, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah." So his name is Bezalel, B-E-Z-A-L-E-L. And his name means in the shadow of, right? In the shadow of God, or in the guidance of God, right? And so he says, "And I have filled him with the Spirit of God in wisdom, in understanding, and in knowledge, and all manner of workmanship." So he's got wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, right? To design artistic works, to work in gold, in silver, and bronze, in cutting jewels for setting, in carving wood, and to work in all manner of workmanship. All right? So think about that for a minute. For those who are just starting out in business, who want to start their business, who want to start an LLC, and they have no idea, at least on the surface, of what they should be doing, okay? And so I want to take this moment right now and just let us think about this for 1 minute, right? Sometimes we're always looking outside of ourselves, right? We are looking at what somebody else is doing, and we have no idea what it is, right? What we would want to do. And this is the issue right now. So if we just take a moment and say, it's pretty practical. So let's think, what is the thing that you already have wisdom in? And you might be saying, well, I don't feel like I have wisdom, or I'm waiting to be hit by the wisdom of God, right? And so I look at it like this. What is the thing that you are already wise in, right? This guy, Bezalel, right? God had already filled him with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? So if I'm going to hire someone to build my house, I'm going to find someone who has wisdom and knowledge, understanding for framing a house, wisdom and knowledge, understanding for building the foundation, wisdom and knowledge, understanding for doing a roof, wisdom and knowledge, and understanding for putting in electric, for putting in plumbing, right? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They have the wisdom, they have the know-how, they have the knowledge, right? They have the understanding. It's something. So this thing that you want to start your business, this thing that you want to start out in business, right? You want to start a business. I believe it's going to be in the thing that you already are prone to, the thing that you have the most knowledge about, the thing that you have the most wisdom about, the thing that you have understanding about. I mean, that's a crazy range for a bunch of people, right? It could be you know how to cook. It could be like I've always known how to cook. So now it's like, okay, maybe I want to start my business in baking. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's, I always like to paint. I was always artistic. Maybe it's, you like to lay floors, like you like to do floors, right? And so I would say that it's most likely, not always, but most likely it's the thing that you already like doing. It's the thing that you already bend towards, right? It's the thing that's always been under your nose, and you were just like, it just didn't come to you, or you just overlooked it, right? and so this guy Bezalel, right? He had the wisdom. God gave him the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding to do artistic works, right? And to work in gold also, in silver and bronze. So he knows how to work in gold, in silver, and bronze, right? These metals. And in cutting jewels for setting, and in carving wood, and to work in all manner of workmanship. It says, it goes further and says, and I have appointed with him Oholiab, the son of Ahisamach of the tribe of Dan, and I've put wisdom in the hearts of all the gifted artisans, that they may make all that I have commanded you. So what did they command him? And what was this work for? What did they command him? What did God command Moses to do? Right? And so in building what? In building the tabernacle of meeting, right? The testimony of the mercy seat, and the mercy seat that's on it. And the furniture of the tabernacle, and the table that's in the tabernacle, and the utensils, the pure gold lampstand with all its utensils, and the altar of incense, and the altar of burnt offering with its utensils, and the laver in its base, the garments of ministry, the holy garments for Aaron the priest, and the garments of his sons to minister as priests, and the anointing oil and the sweet incense for the holy place, according that I have commanded you, they shall do. So he placed and gave this wisdom and this knowledge and this understanding for Bezalel to work in all manner of workmanship and skills, right? And so the thing that you want to start your business out doing is that product. Maybe it's a product that you're already using, right? Maybe it's something that you already, you're using that product, you're using that shampoo, or you're using that tool, or whatever it is. Maybe that's the thing that you want to sell as a product. Maybe you don't want to reinvent the wheel and you're just selling someone else's product, right? But it's going to be something maybe that you're already using. And if it's a product, and if it's a service, it's something that you've already been prone to do, or maybe something that you just came into over the last maybe year or so, or multiple years, and you maybe you didn't like it years ago when you were younger, right? But now you can see yourself doing this. Now you are really prone to doing this thing, right? And so that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys today, that, in starting an LLC, firstly, before you actually go out, maybe before you go out and do the work, not always necessarily, because you could be mowing grass, right? You can mow grass. You don't necessarily have to have an LLC for that. But as you start to make so much money, now you want to get an LLC, you want to protect your business, right? You want to protect yourself, right? And so, firstly, I would recommend, after you find out what it is that you want to do, right, that service or that product that you want to provide, you want to go to your state website and register your name, your company name, right, at that website. So you want to come up with a company name, and once you register that on your website, then they'll send you some information, some paperwork. It's literally, I think when I did this back in 2019, I think it was like $125 for my particular website for where I live. But I mean, it could probably range from anywhere from that number to like, $250, $300 or whatever to register your name. Not a crazy amount of money. And then bang, you've got an LLC, right? And then you'll be sent an EIN number, right? And which is like a social security number for your business. But you gotta understand, when you're setting up an LLC, this is a separate entity from yourself. You're really creating a new entity, right? And so it's a business entity, and so then you'll be able to go out and offer your services, keep track of your taxes, and so on and so forth. Apply for business credit, apply for business loans, and things like that. Open up a business account, right? And so, hey guys, if this was valuable, if this helped you today, go ahead, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, comment below. When you guys comment, when you subscribe and things like this, this action helps out my channel, right? So if I do ask you to do that, it helps support the channel. So hey, I appreciate everyone who's been following, everyone who's been watching, and go ahead and share this as well. See if this would help somebody else. All right, guys, so until next time, we'll see you. Be well.